Greetings, greetings, bonjour, ujjayi. Welcome to my channel and welcome back to my channel if this is not your first time here. My name is Tameka Gray and I do thank you for stopping by. Today I will be sharing with you a Vinyasa yoga practice. With Vinyasa, we are flowing through yoga movements, paying attention to the breath connection with the movement, and also how we place the body. Through this particular Vinyasa yoga practice, we will be focusing on strengthening through the core in order to improve balance and stability. So please, join me on your mat. We don't need any props today. Unless you would like to have a block or a blanket handy, you may go ahead and grab that. We're going to start in an easy seat today, or Tsukasana. So come onto your mat and join me. Remember to have some water close by. It's always recommended that you stay hydrated, especially after a yoga practice. Yes, this one has a little half of a lime in it. So I'm doing some infused water, so to speak. But here we are in our easy seat. You can have your palms face down for grounding in. But go ahead and take your hands for a moment and remove the fleshy part out from under your seat. See if you can feel sit bones pushing in to the earth. Maybe draw the shoulders back and down. Allow the heart to feel open and lifted. Bringing the palms of the hands back to the knees. Stare straight ahead and gently close your eyes, or maybe you'll have your eyes halfway open. Just tuning in. Bring your awareness to your connection to the earth. Bring your awareness to where your seat connects with the earth. Maybe relax the jaw muscles. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth and from the back of the top row of teeth. Maybe allow there to be space in between your teeth. A small space between the lips. And notice your breath. Maybe as we began to get comfortable into our easy seat, the breath maybe started to already slow down automatically. And that's beautiful. And maybe not, and that's beautiful also. We will be taking some slow breaths here together in just a moment, but just be the observer at this time and notice your breath. Awesome. And now we'll start to control the breath, slowing it down. We'll take 3 slow breaths together. We'll be exhaling through the mouth and inhaling through the nose. We'll start with the exhale on the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push all the air out. Go as slow as possible. When you're ready, inhaling through the nose, belly expands, chest expands, shoulders drop back and down, and exhaling again, slowly. Inhaling slowly when you're ready. Last one, slow inhale. Wonderful. Release control. Release control. Return to being the observer. Allow the breath to do what it needs to do to maintain life. Notice how you feel. Beautiful. You can gently open your eyes. If you close them, if they were halfway open, gently open them fully as we begin to move through this practice today of strengthening the core for better balance and stability. Yes. So here, let's inhale, staring straight ahead. Exhale, turn the chin towards the left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Keeping it gentle, not stressing or straining anything. We exhale, turning the chin towards the right shoulder. So we're not dipping the chin down towards the right shoulder. We're keeping it in an upright position. As we inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turning the chin towards the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turning the chin towards the right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. And relax, release control. Allow the chin to fall towards the chest. Draw the shoulders back and down. Keep the heart lifted, chin towards the chest. Gently, gently allowing gravity to pull the head, the chin towards the chest. On your next inhale, gently lift your head back up, tilting the nose up towards the ceiling, being gentle, not stressing or straining anything, keeping the chest in a neutral, open position. Awesome. And then we'll bring the head back to a neutral position. Beautiful. Lifting the shoulders up towards the ears, and then drop them back and down. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears, shoulders shrug, drop them back and down. Last one. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears and drop them back and down. Wonderful. Maybe rotate alternating shoulders forward just to loosen up a little bit more, and rotate alternating shoulders back. Hands are now placed firmly on your knees, sort of like an anchor, as we take the heart towards the right knee. And then we grace the heart towards the center and then over to the left. Then we bring the heart in as it shines through the back, and we curl the back before reaching the heart again to the right knee, gracing the heart over towards the left knee, and then drawing it in, hugging the navel in. Connecting the breath, we inhale, reaching the heart forward, inhaling, exhaling as we draw the heart back in. Hugging the navel in, inhale, reach the heart towards the right knee. Grace it over towards the left knee. Exhale, draw the heart in, hug the navel in. Starting to warm up those core muscles. Last one, inhaling, heart towards the right knee, gracing over towards the left knee, and then exhaling, drawing it in. Good. So let's come, heart towards the left knee. Yes, heart towards the left knee, gracing over towards the right knee, and then draw it in. And find your fluidity now that you're familiar with this movement. Feel the sit bones pushing into the mat, pushing into the earth, grounding you, supporting you, giving you a point of reference for your stability, for your balance, for you being anchored in this world. Reaching the heart forward, gracing it over towards the right, drawing it back. we'll take 2 more rounds here, so enjoy. Inhaling. All right, one more. Wonderful. So as you bring the heart back in, hugging the navel in, shoulders are curling forward. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. As we bring the shoulders up, back, and down, we come back to our neutral seated position. Just notice how you feel. Beautiful. It's time to keep moving. Let's come into a child's pose. So we'll swing the legs around to the back, bring the knees to the width of the mat, big toes touching in the back. We send the hips back and walk the fingertips forward, bringing our heart, our chin, and then finally the forehead to the mat or towards the mat. Here is where you are welcome to grab a block or a blanket and place it under your head just to sort of support your head if it's not completely connecting to the earth. Either way, the earth's energies are rising up and supporting you energetically and physically in this Balasana, child's pose. So we're going to be here for a few breaths. Notice what may come up for you. We'll take 2 more breaths here. You can press your fingertips into the mat, allowing the palms and the wrists and the arms to rise up from the mat, helping to open up the shoulders a little bit more. Or you can relax your hands down to the mat and say, hey, I'm doing enough here, and that's fine. One more slow breath. Bring your hands in right next to your face, so right hand on the right side of the face, left hand on the left side. Gently push yourself up. We're going to come into a tabletop position here. So we'll separate the toes, bring the knees in a little bit closer together. We're stacking the knees under the hips and the wrists under the shoulders. Make sure we are pressing the hands down into the mats, all fingers, all fingertips pressing down into the mat. Connect with your core muscles, connect with your navel. Drop the navel towards the mat. Sweep the navel over towards the left, draw it back up in. Take the navel over towards the right. Drop it down towards the mat, sweep it over to the left, draw the navel back up, take the navel over to the right, drop it down to the right, sweep it over to the left. Now keep this fluid movement going, allowing the navel to lead the way. Sort of like we did when we were sitting down. We let the heart lead the way. Now we're letting the navel sort of guide this fluid movement. And then we'll go in the opposite direction, dropping the navel down, sweep it over to the right, lift it up on the right, bring it over to the left, drop it down. Finding that fluidity. Becoming more aware and in contact with the core. Beautiful. One more round and relax, 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 relax. So here we'll extend the right leg and we can bring the right toes to the mat. Notice how that affects the rest of the body. Notice any adjustments that need to be made with the hands as we just simply extend the right leg back, bringing the toes to the mat. Be sure to keep the arms nice and straight. And then lift the right leg up off of the mat. Notice how that affects the rest of the body. Hug in the core. Find the balance. Find the stability. One more slow breath here. Bring your right toes back down to the mat. Bring your right knee back down to the mat. We'll find our tabletop position. I'm just going to remove these bracelets because they're getting in the way of my practice. Moving over to the left side, we'll extend the left leg, bringing the left toes to the mat. Again, noticing. When you're ready, lift the left leg up from the mat. Again, bring your awareness to the core. Bring your awareness to maybe the hip leaning over towards the right side. Maybe trying to bring that back to center. One more slow breath here. We'll bring the left toes back down to the mat, bringing the left knee back into our tabletop position. And we'll find child's pose here, bringing the knees to the width of the mat or keeping the knees close together. We can find extended child's pose, it's up to you. Either way, send the hips back towards the heels. So if you're in extended child's pose, we'll bring the arms by the side so that the hands are by the feet, and go ahead and lower the head to the mat. If you went back to our child's pose where the knees are to the width of the mat, you could reach the arms forward or back. If you're in our extended child's pose, be sure to release any tension in the shoulders. Allow the arms to fall towards the mat. Maybe the forearms connect with the mat. As you release, release, let go. Awesome. We'll take one more slow breath here. When you're ready, gently rise up. We'll come back into our tabletop position. And from this tabletop position, we're going to add a little movement. So here again, we'll extend, bring the right toes to the mat, and then also extend the left arm. When you're ready, lift the right leg up. Bring your awareness back to the core, back to those core muscles. If the hip is tilting to the left, maybe tilt it to the right. From here, we'll inhale. Exhale, bring the knee in towards the chest. Bring the elbow in towards the chest. Inhale, reach, open up, extend. Exhale, bring it back in. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it in, hold it here for 2, 3, 4, and relax. Come back to tabletop. Excellent. We'll extend the left leg, left toes come to the mat, extending the right arm. Lift the left leg. Notice the core muscles, hug them in. Notice the hips, find alignment. When you're ready, we'll exhale, bring the elbow in towards the chest, knee in towards the chest. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, bring it in. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Come back to our tabletop position. Excellent. Go ahead and curl the toes under, finding our downward facing dog on your next exhale. We'll lift the knees, lift the hips. Find your Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Downward facing dog. If you like, you can pedal. Lifting, alternating heels, bending, alternating knees. And then here we'll tiptoe the feet to the hands, or maybe you bring the hands towards the feet. Find what's good for you. I'm going to tiptoe my feet to my hands in a straight line, one toe in front of the other, one foot in front of the other, folding forward here. Inhale to a halfway lift. Bend the knees, exhale, fold forward. Allow the head to be heavy, chin towards the chest. When you're ready, press the hips down, the knees bend. We inhale and rise up, opening up the arms nice and wide, reaching up, 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 up. And at the top, we'll bring our prayer hands together. Prayer hands together at the top. We bring the palms of the hands right through the third eye, the nose, the lips, and to the heart. Pause here for a moment. Just notice how you feel in our Anjali Mudra and Tadasana. Wonderful. You can bring your palms by your side. Maybe open up the stance a little bit more. I invite you here to close your eyes and just notice how it feels to be standing tall and strong on both of your legs. Lifting the palms up, up, up towards the sky. Bring the palms together, draw them through the center. Coming all the way through, palms open up by the side again. Inhale, lift up. Palms together, exhale, bring it through. Right through the middle. Again, opening up the palms, fingertips nice and wide, lifting the palms up towards the sky. Bring the palms together. Exhale, bring it through. Again, opening up the palms, lifting them up, bringing them together at the top. Palms together at the top. Exhale, bring it through the center. Wonderful. As we come back to Tadasana, just bring your awareness to your feet. Notice where you landed. Notice how it feels to be pressing both of your feet into the mat. Wonderful. So here I'll invite you to place all of the weight onto your left foot. Find a focus, something that's not moving. We call that a drishti. Bringing your right toes to the mat, we're going to take on Trikonasana, our tree pose. So tree pose starts here. As you can see, the placement of my right foot is on top of my left foot. You could also bring your right heel to your left ankle. And this is where your tree pose can start and continue for today. If you'd like, you could raise the right foot even higher. We only ask that you do not stop on the side of the knee. So we're either here or above. Find where your tree pose is today. You could also take your hand and actually hold your foot there. But find your focus, find your foot placement. Find something to do with your hands. Maybe you just have them on your hips. Maybe you have them by your side. Maybe you place a hand on the wall and hold your tree pose, whatever that may be. We'll be here for 5 breaths in our tree pose. As we're here, maybe you gently begin to Open up through the front hips by drawing the right knee in line with the body. Wonderful. When you're ready, release your hands, bring them by your side if they're not already. Lift your right foot up. If it hasn't been lifted, grab your right foot. Just go ahead and grab a hold of it. Bring it up at least above your knee. And then gently start to bend the left leg. And then we'll bring the prayer hands together, sitting into our seat here. Pressing all of the left foot into the mat, sending the hips back, hugging the core muscles. We'll be here for a few more breaths. Wonderful. One more slow breath here. Excellent. Release your hands, take the left hand, grab the right foot, straighten the left leg, release the right leg back down to the mat. Maybe lift alternating heels, notice how you feel. We'll bring the palms by the side, opening up to a wider stance, lifting the palms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, palms together, exhale, bring it through the center. Palms opening up, arms lifting up, inhale, exhale, bring it through the center. Last one, palms opening up, reaching forward and up, inhale, palms together, exhale, bring it through. Wonderful. I invite you now to go to the other side. Pushing all the weight into the right foot. Maybe we come onto the left toes, and remember, our tree pose starts here. We find our focus, and this can be our tree pose for today. We could be here, we could be here, we could be here, or here. Find what fits you in your practice today. 5 slow breaths. And when you're ready, open up by bringing the left knee more in line with the body. Good. I invite you to take one more slow breath here. Pressing all of the right toes into the mat. Release your hands from any position that you may have taken. Reach your right hand to grab the left foot. Bring it up as high as you can. And then begin to bend the right knee, sending the hips back. The left ankle comes over the right thigh, right before it connects to the knee. And we take on Anjali Mudra, hugging the core muscles. Maybe keeping the left foot flexed. Pressing all of the right toes into the mat. We'll take 2 more slow breaths here. Wonderful, excellent. Reach your right hand to grab your left leg. Go ahead and straighten the right leg. Gently release the left foot back down to the mat. Maybe lifting alternating heels. Notice how you feel. Let's do it. Inhale, lifting the arms up towards the ceiling. Maybe open up the stance a little bit wider. Exhale, bringing the hands through to center, releasing back down, opening up the palms nice and wide, reaching up towards the sky. Bring the palms of the hands together. Exhale, bring it right through the center. Opening the stance up even wider. Here we go. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Palms together. Exhale, bring it through the center. Again, inhaling, lifting the palms up towards the ceiling. This time we'll find our cactus arms. Moving into cactus arms, moving into goddess pose. Tapping into that core even more. We find our goddess pose. We'll hug the hips, tuck them under, opening up through the shoulders. If you would like, on your next inhale, you could raise your heels up off of the mat, pressing the toes into the mat, further getting into our goddess pose. Or you can keep your heels on the ground. It's all up to you. If you did lift your heels, go ahead and release them back down to the mat. And we'll do that again. On your next inhale, lift the heels if you like. If not, just sort of hang out in our goddess pose, keeping yourself engaged by keeping the hips tucked under, heart open, and release the heels back down to the mat if you did lift them. Last one, here we go. Tuck the hips under, lift the heels, hug the core. One more slow breath here, you got this. And release the heels back down to the mat. Hands on the hips, hinge at the hip and fold forward. Oh, wide-legged forward fold. Place your palms of your hands on the mat. Notice the world upside down. Wonderful. Coming into Malasana, bend the hips down. Maybe bring the feet in a little bit more. Coming all the way into our Yogi Squat. Yes. We have the elbows in between the knees, palms of the hands together. Maybe you have your fingertips on the mat. Maybe the heels are lifted. That's all good as well. All good. We'll find a rock from side to side wherever you are. And let's come all the way down to the mat now. We'll bring our seat back to the mat. Wonderful. So let's come back to our easy seat. Let's remove the flesh out from under the sit bones. Let's notice how we feel. Notice that connection with the earth in your sitting. Palms are face down. You can gently close your eyes. Beautiful. Lift the hands up towards the sky, reaching up like you're grabbing the rung of the ladder and climbing up towards the light. When you're ready, on your next exhale, find a stillness and fold forward. Inhale the hips back and down. Exhale, walk the fingertips forward. One more. Inhale the hips back and down. Exhale, walk the fingertips forward. Beautiful. Press the fingertips, roll yourself back up, gently bringing the head up. That's the last part of the body to sit on top. And then we'll just switch the legs around. So if the right leg was on the outside, bring that on the inside, reaching up towards the ceiling, grabbing rung by rung, reaching our goals. On your exhale, we'll find stillness and fold forward. Inhale, the hips come back and down. Exhale, walk the fingertips forward. Inhale the hips back and down. Walk the fingertips forward, chin in towards the chest. Pressing the fingertips into the mat. Hips could be pressing into the mat also. We gently roll up. Let the head be the last thing to come up. We'll bring the knees together, uncrossing them, and give yourself a hug. Chin towards the chest. Hug it in. Give yourself a hug for coming to your mat today. And now let's roll our backs to the mat. So we'll curl, bring the knees in nice and tight. Maybe you hug around the front. Maybe you grab behind the knees. We'll bring the chin in towards the chest, curling the shoulders forward. Keep it curled in. Go ahead and lift the toes off the mat. Curl, curl, curl. Ooh, and come on down. Awesome. Once we're here on the mat, extend the feet up towards the ceiling. Again, here, you could use a wall. You could put your legs against a wall for this waterfall pose. And we'll take a few breaths here. Wow, awesome. One more slow breath here. Oh, wonderful. On your next exhale, bend your knees, bring them back in towards your chest. Open up your arms to cactus arms and allow the knees to fall towards the right as you turn your head towards the left in our supine twist. When you're ready, bring the knees back in towards the chest using your core muscles or maybe also using your hands, whatever you need. And then allow the knees to fall towards the left as you turn your head towards the right. Awesome. We'll take one more slow breath here. And gently bring your knees back into center. Give yourself a hug. Hug it in. Lift your chest towards your knees. Lift your chin towards your knees. Lift your nose towards your knees. And hold. Squeeze the core. Let the fire build in the belly. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your head back down to the mat gently. And then release your feet to the mat. Allow your feet to land on the mat as close to the body as possible, setting up for bridge. Arms are by your side, palms face down. Or maybe you wrap your hands around your ankles. Totally not necessary though. Not everyone's body is made for that. So if your palms are flat on the mat, that's also good. We're going to inhale, pulling the shoulder blades towards the mat. Exhale, scoop the tailbone forward and up, tucking the shoulder blades under even more, pushing the feet down into the mat, our bridge pose. When you're ready, you can release your hips back down to the mat. On your next inhale, drop the shoulders in, the shoulder blades towards the earth, and then lift the tailbone forward and up. Good. When you're ready, release back down to the mat, and we'll do one more. Inhale, shoulder blades pressing towards the earth. Exhale, scoop the tailbone forward and up. Coming into our bridge, push the feet down into the earth, pressing the shoulder blades towards the earth. We hold here. 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Relax the hips back down to the mat. Lift the knees back in towards your body. Straighten your legs, feet back up towards the ceiling. Soles of the feet together, bending the knees, coming into our reclined butterfly. We place the right hand over the heart, left hand over the knee. Close your eyes. Tune into yourself. One more slow breath here. And you can release your hands by your side, coming into our resting pose. You can straighten the legs now if you like, or maybe enjoy a little bit more of that reclined butterfly. If you straighten your legs at this point, or when you do, allow the feet to hang and do what they want to do. Release any tension that may be in the legs or the feet. Relax the toes. Relax the ankles. Relax the shins and calf muscles. Relax the knees. Relax the hamstrings and quadriceps. Relax the hips. Relax the belly. Relax the torso. Relax the chest. Relax. Relax your fingertips. Relax the wrists. Relax your forearms, your elbows. Relax your biceps and triceps. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw muscles. Relax the space in between your forehead. Relax your mind. Relax your total body. And stay here as long as you like. Remember to take slow breaths. You are the light. Namaste.